Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel and to my videos. And everyone who's been getting personal readings from me. If you're interested in one, the link to my website is in the description below, as well as a link to my Instant Go account if you just need a few tarot cards to answer your question. So I hope you guys had a great weekend. This is going to be a little bit of an energy update. It's going to be focusing on kind of the karmic situations that are going on, because I feel like that came through a bit in the energy readings that I did on Friday. So I'm going to be using my Osho Zen Tarot deck here, as well as my Crystal Visions Tarot, and my Rider-Waite right here. So we're going to see what's going on. Energy of, and this is going to be a new spread that I'm doing here. So I'm going to be showing the energy of the Divine Masculine, the Karmic, and the Divine Feminine. And the Karmic can be for the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine. Obviously that will depend depending on your specific situation. And I've been getting some questions again recently about like confirming if someone is your twin or not. I really don't do that, because I feel that it's something that comes from within you, something that you will only know truly in your soul. And yeah, so I don't answer those questions. I feel like it's a time for you to go within and really ask your guides, ask your higher self for signs that someone is your twin or is not your twin. And they will let you know. Your guides will let you know. But you have to make sure you listen to that sign. So if it's a yes, then okay. And if it's a no, then okay. Maybe you just need to release someone. So let's see what's going on. So Divine Masculine, Karmic, Divine Feminine. Traveling, so 8 of Wands. Karmic, fighting. And Divine Feminine, intensity. That's a great card. Okay. I'm going to see really quick if these are extras or if they have. Okay, so just so you guys know, I'm just trying to see the equivalent in the regular tarot for okay, so this is intensity is the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Wands. And this is the Knight of Swords. And as you guys probably have seen in my recent readings, the Karmic has been coming out a lot as the sword energy. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine, oh, and just real quick, the bottom of the deck is the Rebirth card, which is great. So with the Eight of Wands coming through for the Divine Masculine's energy, Divine Masculine is traveling. They're in a state of movement right now. They're trying to get somewhere else. They're trying to grow. And it looks like they're going far away. If you can see in this card, it almost looks like someone's climbing up these mountains like higher and higher into the sky towards the sun, which would be the Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine is either maybe communicating with you, Divine Feminine, right now, or getting ready to, but they're in a stage of movement, especially away from their karmic situation. They're not sticking around right now. They're slow and steady walking up this mountain, coming towards you, Divine Feminine. Now, some of them, again, may be further along in this process than others, but there is movement happening. There is a shifting happening. Again, the bottom of our deck was rebirth, so they're on their own journey to rebirth, to changing their own situation into something more positive and somewhere where they need to go. They're taming their karmic situations right now. And with the Karmic card, we got fighting. So that's the Knight of Swords, like I mentioned before. And you can see in this card, the guy here has tons of armor on, has these really intense red eyes, has these prickly kind of bracelet on there, and like injured knuckle. So some of the Karmics are definitely fighting, are definitely putting up a fight, are trying to protect themselves as they see that the Divine Masculine is traveling away, and maybe even coming to the Divine Masculine, like trying to get them to stay on by injuring them, by hurting them in some type of way. I don't want people to get worried when I say that, but just like putting up a fight, trying to remain connected. And they're really upset. Some of them may feel like they invested a lot of time in this situation, or they invested something in this situation and they're not ready to let it go for whatever reason. But the Divine Masculine is still traveling, going on a different path, going towards the sun, going towards the Divine Feminine. And even looking at the plates on this armor, it's like it's kind of rusty in some spots. So it's like there's an awareness here that times are changing, that like the armor that was put on, the facade that was maybe put on with the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, depending on your situation, that it's rubbing off, that it's been going on a while, that it's needing to be replaced, it's needing to be taken off. But there's some struggle, there's some sense of not wanting to release, not wanting to shift quite yet. And for the Divine Feminine's card, we have the Intensity card, which again was the Knight of Wands. And I love all the colors in here. I feel like this is Divine Feminine. You're channeling your energy in an appropriate way. You're channeling your energy from all your chakras. You're getting it aligned, getting it balanced, and pushing forward towards the future in a powerful way, in a passionate way. You're running towards something, but with all of these colors here, it's like you're completely aware. And I just saw seen 444 and I was like, what is the song that's playing? And just if anyone's wanting to know, it's Tonight, Best You Ever Had by John Legend. I feel like Divine Feminine are like, I'm ready to go forward. I'm ready to push forward. Some of you are ready to deal with whatever this karmic situation that either you have or your Divine Masculine has. I'm going to just quickly... Well, it's going to look the wrong way there, but this is what it looks like from my side. So the intensity of the Divine Feminine, pushing her forward to complete her goals, to go in a new direction, and to deal with any fighting, any type of negative energy that may be coming from the karmic. Letting that go, pushing through, because again, Divine Feminine, you're balanced. You're getting your balance back. You're getting your chakras aligned, and you're ready to completely channel it into something powerful and amazing. And it almost looks like the Divine Feminine's going towards the sun on this corner of the card. So it's like you're going towards the future and your divine masculine is traveling towards you, maybe a different path, but going towards the same sun and understanding and awareness. Because again, bottom of our deck was the rebirth card. Transformations are happening. Divine masculine's getting on board with that, saying, okay, I'm going. Karmic's saying, for some people, I'm not ready for this shift. Divine Feminine's saying, I'm getting ready, or I am ready. I'm getting myself prepared and I'm going towards it. My own rebirth. And underneath the rebirth card was the going with the flow, and then the slowing down card. And it's like we're all picking up speed here. Like the Knight of Wands for the Divine Feminine and the Eight of Wands for the Divine Masculine. The slowing down that was happening, it's like we're getting over that. We're going, and we had our period of going with the flow, but now it's time to go with the flow with the rebirth. And that rebirth is pushing us to make movements, to intensify our intentions, our actions right now. So let's get some cards. Okay. So, yep. Okay. So, first bottom of the deck for this is the Seven of Wands. So everyone is standing their ground in different ways. Divine Masculine standing their ground as they're making their changes, as they're making their movements. The Karmic, as they're fighting, they really are holding on. And the Divine Feminine standing their ground for this new way they're channeling their energy, the new thing that they're pursuing. Some of you may be reaching out to your Divine Masculine, but still maintaining your balance as you do so. So clarifying this Eight of Wands for the Divine Masculine is Ace of Cups. So like I said, Divine Masculine's traveling to their Divine Feminine, to their sun. They're traveling with this Ace of Cups saying, I'm ready to do something. I'm ready for us to get this back on track. Let's start a new chapter. Let's renew our relationship, renew our connection together. And let's get a card from, I'm using the, Tarot of Dreams. I've been using this one a lot. Some of you Divine Masculine are looking at pictures of your Divine Feminine a lot. Yep, and then we have the Priestess that came out. Again, you are... I feel like... Yeah, Divine Masculine traveling towards their awareness with the Sun carrying this Ace of Cups. And they're holding on to these guidance that they're receiving from their guides from the universe with the Moon, with the Divine Feminine. About the Divine Feminine, the awareness. They're traveling this mountain, kind of just closing their eyes, looking at the Moon, thinking of the Divine Feminine, thinking about what's going to happen, of where they're being led. carrying this Ace of Cups with them. And I think I said the Sun as the Divine Feminine, but it's definitely Divine Masculine. And bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups in reverse. So Divine Masculine, they're traveling and they're not engaging, they're not getting thrown off their course. And if you look at this card again, it's like, it doesn't look like there's that much room to take anything other than your body, other than your spirit with you. You can't really take your friends and family and say, come with me to my Divine Feminine. It's a personal journey, and Divine Masculine is very much aware of that it's a movement that they have to take themselves. So with the Karmic, remember they were the Knight of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Swords. So they're trying to figure out, some of them are trying to figure out a way to maintain their connection with the Divine Masculine, but others with this Ace of Swords, they're fighting the real realization they're having that there's absolutely a rebirth, a shifting happening here. Some of them are being a bit more accepting of this rebirth. Others are fighting it hard outwardly, so like I mentioned before. Others are going to be more of an internal fighting, but having the realizations, okay, I need to start over in my own way. Yep, Queen of Wands reversed. So some of the Karmics are definitely, they see that a rebirth is happening, they see that a shift is happening, and they're fighting it outwardly. Some of them, with this Queen of Wands reversed, they may be getting really angry, really heated with the Divine Masculine or the Divine Feminine, whatever your situation is. In the song that I'm listening to, I Want to Be Down, it's like some of the Karmics are really like, I want this with you, Divine Masculine or Divine Karmic. I want this. I'm not ready to release this yet. But I definitely don't think all of the Karmics are like lashing out or anything, but some of them are. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands, so it's like they see that this isn't going to be victorious anymore. And then we have the Four of Cups underneath that, so they're feeling a bit like, this isn't what I want. And underneath that is the Hanging Man reverse. So like I said, a lot of them are saying that this is a shift happening, that this is a rebirth happening, and we are, and them and the whatever twin flame they're involved with is going in a different direction. Some of them it is coming out as anger, as passion, as being really not happy, and that coming towards the whatever twin flame they're dealing with. Others with them are just having their energy feel really scattered right now as they are making this realization and coming to terms with it, because they had been not accepting it, and it's throwing them off their balance basically. So the last card that we got, so for Divine Feminine, remember we had intensity. Underneath that we have the Queen of Cups. So Divine Feminine definitely being guided, definitely trusting their intuition for how to channel their energy, for how to know where the next stage in their life is. And I just realized, if you look at this intensity card, it almost looks like an arrow behind her. So Divine Feminine is being guided to where to go, where to channel their energy. And I feel like for some of you, this is channeling your energy in a new way. Like, almost like channeling the energy that you receive from your Divine Masculine, instead of letting it get you down or throw you off, you're channeling it in a creative way. You're channeling it in a productive way for you. Some of you are also, for those of you who may be in the situation where you receive you have some interaction with the Karmic person, whether it's your own or your Divine Masculines, you are again, you're balanced now, so you're able to deal with that situation head on, but you're also aware of like how you need to hold yourself and how you need to almost like behave yourself with that situation. You're not like going below the belt. You're kind of just sitting on your throne, staying in your inner knowing that, you know, even if someone were to do something to you, that it'll all be balanced in the end, that you don't have to act out of character or anything like that, because you are divine, and you know that, you know, things won't stay in balance for forever. If someone were to do something against you, that it would again become balanced in the end. Yeah, okay, and we got the Knight of Swords clarifying that. So some of you are, and this is the Knight of Swords in this deck, so some of you who are dealing, who may be dealing a bit more directly with your karmic situation, you are just aware of, you know, bark is worse than their bite type of situation. And you're holding yourself to a high standard if you do have to have communication with the karmic. Again, whether it's your own karmic or your divine masculine, you're aware of how you need to behave yourself or how you need to protect yourself energetically as well. Which goes back to the intensity card with being aware, having that balance there, and having that knowing that things will work out the way they need to, that you should just hold yourself in a high regard still. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Coins, the Page of Pentacles. And I feel like with this card, Divine Feminine, you're kind of looking at the karmic as a child. You're looking at the karmic and any type of interactions you may have with them as if they're a child, as if they're not, they can try to manifest whatever, but it's not going to work. Because like you have protection. Like look at how different these Knight of Swords cards are. This is the Karmic's Knight of Swords card, that it's like fighting and struggling. This is yours, Divine Feminine Knight of Swords card. You're prepared. You're going in for battle. You're balanced, like you're riding this white horse with armor. And you're holding your sword of truth and awareness. You're balancing it all on a horse. Like you know what's up, you know what's going on here. So you know how to conduct yourself. Okay. So what I think I want to do here is just use my Rider Waite deck and get one more card for each. So Divine Masculine, Justice. So Divine Masculine, like I've already said, you're traveling to your Divine Feminine. You're carrying this Ace of Cups. You're staying in the knowing and receiving so many signs and synchronicities about your Divine Feminine, following the moonlight regarding them, and definitely looking, reflecting, looking at like pictures and photos of your Divine Feminine. And you're moving to get balance. Balance for yourself, balance with your Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck, yep, the Fool. You're on this journey. This is you. You're journeying on this mountain to get to the sun, to get to yourself, and then get to your Divine Feminine, who's also going towards the sun. So let's get a card. Yeah, and when I split the deck, it's like Two of Pentacles. You're getting balance, just like we already saw with this Justice card. Wow, I have to show you guys this before I move on. These two cards fell out, so we had the Fool. Underneath that, the Nine of Wands reverse. And underneath that, the Hermit reverse. Divine Masculine taking actions. Karmic. Page of Pentacles. They just came out as the Page of Pentacles, remember, for the Divine Feminine as well, the Karmic. So with this Page of Pentacles, like I said, Divine, there are some Karmics that are trying to hold on to They're trying to hold on to the karmic, or trying to hold on to the masculine or the feminine, whichever one your situation it applies. Trying to make some type of offer because they realize that things are shifting and they're fighting it, whether internally or externally. Again, some of them are externally doing so. Some of them, it's more of an internal thing where they don't know where to rechannel their energy after realizing with this Ace of Swords that this rebirth is happening. And they've been such in an energy of Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, holding on and being defensive, fighting for something that they don't know what to do. And bottom of the deck is the full reverse. It's like because they see Divine Masculine is going off traveling their own way, or if it's, Divine Masculine going off traveling their own way, that this new journey isn't happening again. So it's like they're trying to figure out what to do. And some of this is resulting in them acting out in some ways towards the Divine Masculine or towards the Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine. Ten of Swords. So Divine Feminine, first of all, if things are really shifting with your karmic or with your Divine Masculine's karmic, you're aware of the end of the situation. But more than that, you're ending any situations that were preventing you from having this ability to channel your energy and have balanced energy, balanced chakra to move forward in a positive way. Anything that was making you cause doubt, you're ending those behaviors, ending those actions. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords. So you're having your own clarity, like I said, about the situation with your karmic or your Divine Masculine's karmic. And you're clear about what you need to do going forward. Again, we also got you as the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So you're completely aware of what's going on here. You're ready to push forward, even if that means you have some, again, interactions with the Divine Masculine's karmic or your own karmic as things are ending. Okay, so that is the reading. So let me know what you think of this spread. If this resonates with what you have been going through or what your divine counterpart's been going through. I think it's a nice, quick overview of the energy that's been going on. It definitely seems aligned with what I've been getting in general readings and in other private readings as well. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.